Tonight, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the London Black Knights versus Jake Fromm and the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the London Black Knights. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. Later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know his coaching staff, they have trained some aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
That's what they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, Allen forced out to his left. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Jake Parker, incomplete.
Allen off the play fake. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. Allen here's the now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. For the first time with Austin Ekeler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Well, man, open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
New England.
Draw play, it's Ekeler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fromm. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
But it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
6. 1st down, Patriots.
1st down, and they stick with Ekeler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. His throw incomplete. Austin Ekeler, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Fromm. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Field goal of 37-yard attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
25-yard line.
back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Allen again. They corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
2nd and 8.
Now from the pass on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Eckler. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
1st and 10 from. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a Really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Fromm to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Simmons. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 34.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
He's brought down.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson on second down now. Akers. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and get the first down.
At the 45-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Off-play action. Allen buying time to his left. And an incomplete pass.
Allen on the
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Complete. Brings up third down.
Off the play fake. Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, but it's going to be second down. Off-play action. Allen. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive goes 8 plays.
Patriots 3. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake. Here's Fromm. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw from. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing is from. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
From. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
A loss of 9 on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Well, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they cost it on that play.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. Now they go out of bounds is inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Short of the
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This is picked up by the defense. The 40, the 30, 10. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Loss of 7 yards.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw here to his running back. Past the 20, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's a quick throw right side. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll throw on 1st down with throw. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devin Funchess. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Patriots 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Welcome back now here in London. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll go again here with Akers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. On first down, from got a man open, it's Sutton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
11 on the play. First down, New England.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Chandler Catanzaro on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
25-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. On play action, Allen being chased out left. And he completes it to Westbrook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A game there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they have the right coverage, they've still dented.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Gabriel Davis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Patriots ready to get the football back. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Fromm. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Oh, wow, for that right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. That's the right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
First and 10 from McKinnon here. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Fromm to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air. Now it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You have some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play action, it's from. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to throw from. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The top by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's out toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. So Allen's going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this will be caught. But for him taking the knee, some late gamesmanship there as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's 1